Looking to level up your farm operation, leadership skills, or your network? I have just the thing. I want to give a quick shout out about the Women Grow the Farm Conference. This isn't just another conference. It's 2 days dedicated to the women who are the heartbeat of the agricultural industry in Manhattan, Kansas on February 12th and 13th. We're bringing powerhouse keynote speakers and breakout session hosts to talk about leadership, legacy, and the future of farming. It's the perfect chance to recharge and grow alongside the best in the business. Whether you're a third-generation producer or just starting out as an agribusiness professional, there's a seat at the table for you. Head over to womengrowthefarm.com/registration to register, or check out more details in the show notes. Let's get ready to grow together at Women Grow the Farm. Welcome to the Rural Dispatch, the podcast delivering stories from rural America. I'm your host, Aly Behrens. Headquartered in rural Iowa, I help run a nationwide livestock transportation company, and I'm here to bring you stories from the people who help shape this industry and our rural communities. Whether you're a trucker, livestock producer, or rural entrepreneur, this show is for you. Each week, we explore the realities of rural business life, from the highways to the fields and everything in between. So buckle up and let's dive into today's episode. Today's guests have been a long time coming. We've been talking about this for a couple months, but life gets in the way. Work gets in the way. So Austin and Mady Blair are with us, and you guys are from Lake City.
Yeah.
Lake
City.
Okay, give us the rundown. What's your story? What do you do?
Well, I'm a farmer. We farm, and then we got hogs and cattle. And we just recently built a deep pit slatted barn that just got finished here in August sometime. So
that was right when school started, I think.
That's the new venture, I guess, of this year.
Always something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a big jump, I guess.
Yeah. And then we sell our beef.
I don't know when you started that. She had the bright idea
2 years ago.
Starting to sell that. So I was like, that's your animal. I'll feed them. You can take that part.
You weren't really on board with it at first.
Oh.
You thought I was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Typical. But then, I don't know, I convinced you. I kind of just started taking the steps, and I'm like, okay, this is what we have to do. And I have a locker date booked, so we're going to take it.
So, like, where do you go to find a locker that's USDA?
Arcadia.
Oh, yep.
So, yeah,
So that was our first issue, is we couldn't find a locker that was USDA certified, and we couldn't find a locker that would match up when his cattle were ready to be, go.
Usually we go to, our local one, which is a small town of, 20 people. Usually I can call, I called her last week, and she's like, yeah, you can bring it Tuesday. I'm like, oh, okay.
But now we have to, match it up with when his...
This is you got to go out months, because them certified ones are not, hey, can I get one in? No, it's months. So it's a whole different...
Guthrie Center is another one.
So it was either, which Arcadia is not far, 45 minutes from
us,
but the Guthrie, those are about the closest ones.
Or the issue we ran into was, we're USDA certified, but we won't put your label on it.
Oh, yes.
And it has to say, ABC beef, our address, and our phone number for it to qualify.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Because Arcadia does.
Yeah. So we have to pay extra to have our label on it.
Yeah, because to sell it legally, you got to be USDA certified.
Right.
And have your label.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was the other issue. So we kind of worked with Arcadia, and then it was going to be 6 months. I'm like, well, that's not going to match up. And then they had a cancellation and called me, and I said, all right, we're doing it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So what are the steps you have to go through to get certified to sell?
They got to come out and inspect. Where your freezer's at and look at it, and you can't have
no
it.
spider webs.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just write a piece of paper and you're good. She had to do all that.
Somebody had to come out from the state. I had to sign a piece of paper. He had a... Well, that's the silly thing, too. We had to get the beef butchered before it even came out to make sure our label was right. So, I guess if our label wasn't correct, then he would have said no, and then we would have been stuck with a whole steer. But, yeah, they came out, looked at our freezer, made sure it held a temp. Our labels were correct. Our packaging was correct. Our address. So then we had to have that, and then...
That was all the stuff you took care of.
I did all that.
I just knew they had to come out and inspect it.
Yeah.
I was just told when and where to bring it.
Yeah. But I think that was mostly it. It wasn't too bad once you figured out what you needed to do. But then the math along with it. How are we going to make a profit off of this with the beef costing and the processing?
Yeah.
That's got to be the hardest part.
One of our biggest questions.
Yeah.
How are people doing this?
It's nuts.
Well,
right now,
we haven't butchered for a long time.
and then we've thought about doing 2 of them. And then once you calculate, we're going to have like 12 grand wrapped up sitting in the freezer. And it's just like, and
When
right
we
now it's got
first-
even harder, this
Yeah.
last year with what prices have done. Oh my gosh, it's just like,
When we first started, I looked back because I was curious too. It had to have been 2 years ago when we first started.
oh yeah, at least, yeah.
When we first started, I think your steer was worth like $3,200, and then the processing was close
I
to
think
like
it's like 28.
$1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm like, okay, $4,000, that's not bad to make a profit off of. We can do that easily.
Yeah.
But now,
It's-
your steers are like $4,000,
Yeah.
and the processing is now like $1,600. So I'm like,
16 to 2 grand.
we got to
yeah.
raise your prices, which I feel like our price is already high. But it's like, how do you?
It's
even...
tough right now to charge somebody something, but it's like a lot of people don't know what's
What
all
goes
into it.
it.
Yeah, all the cost,
Mhm.
let alone one steer's worth $4,000 almost. It's
Right.
just-
And I'm always
and
like, just sell it to the packing plant at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's do you raise your prices or do you keep your prices and have people still locally buy it? And then
Yeah.
you just don't make
I
a
know.
profit. I don't know.
It
It's hard
is.
to know.
That's what we feed mainly cows. So when we butcher, we just grind the whole thing into
Yeah.
burger. In all honesty, for this, because even my old cow was worth $3,000
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And then you have the $1,300. So you have $4,300 in a cow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, that cow, I think the last one we got like 430
I think
30
430.
pounds of hamburger. And
Yeah.
it's like, what's $10 a pound for burger?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And who in their right mind is going to pay that? But
Yeah.
will people? I mean, how do you
Well-
find that ceiling?
That's why we've kind of slowed down just right now because
Yeah.
of that. It's like you started crunching numbers and, we usually get X amount of pounds out of a steer, steaks. And we just kind of math it backwards because it's so hard to charge somebody X amount, but it's hard right now. That's the really hard thing.
Yeah, well, because I think you weigh like what would I pay
Yeah.
for hamburger, and
I think it all just comes back to like who wants good quality food
Yeah.
for their families.
Well,
and it's
is.
hard to find those people around here.
Yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
think our biggest
It's a fine line.
Yeah. Our biggest customers, I think, are like the older generation, like elderly,
yeah,
who want because that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
Like that's what they grew up on. People our age don't buy it.
No.
I mean, like
not very many.
my brothers or, my siblings do, but like very rarely do people young like us buy.
do you think it's
beef.
because people don't know the difference?
Yeah.
Like they haven't
think
experienced it, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I think,
Well, probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. We
and cost.
people
I mean,
raising
the-
families. It's a tighter budget probably
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, if it wasn't for you not having cattle, would we? I don't know. It's a hard question.
Yeah.
But we've always had,
Livestock.
yeah.
The same animals that are going to the locker are going to the plant.
Yep.
Right.
So what happens from
The plant, well, like
Right.
the big guys, they can sell all the stuff. They're
Yep.
selling all that drop. Well,
that's what I'm saying though, but like what's the reasoning to just not buy it from the store? I mean, it's the same meat. I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, it's
If you want to do your research, I'm guessing, the pink slime was the big thing, I don't know, a year or two ago.
Well, and
and
I
all
don't
that.
think most of
and
it's
other
from
stuff.
like American
Well, it couldn't
beef
be, or it
either.
could or could
I mean,
not be.
some of
but
it's imported, so I think people have
you kind of know where it came from.
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
well,
if you
and
just want to support.
I think the processing is the big question, right? Like
Yeah.
it was processed here.
Yeah.
That's the-
you
it
know what
takes-
it,
And
you know what it
I
was
guess
fed, you know
know-
how old it was, you know what it looked like,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
eliminates.
You
the
don't know if it
question
was
marks.
10 cows mixed together, but that, I mean, but they'd make it taste just about like anything you want. You keep adding fat to it and it adds flavor. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of, like how the label, if it was product of the USA type thing,
Mhm.
at least, it was born, raised or whatever.
Yep.
I think
We're not, obviously not bad or against the packing industry. Obviously we need all that.
Right. We need
Oh,
them.
Yeah, we need all that. We can't handle all the ones that we have. So
Right.
How
it's
big of a
just
deep pit barn did you put in?
1,000.
Just really change topics.
Yeah, well, now I was curious.
Yeah.
Just eat
Yeah.
away at you.
It was. Well, I mean, can't get rid of them all ourselves. Now I got to know how many it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I had dirt yards. I was able to buy an acreage from a neighbor back in 2012. I think I bought it and bought a whole semi-load of guardrail and been feeding outside. And then finally we always knew, coming from the hogs, the pit, we always knew that was the way we wanted to go. And it was pour more concrete outside, or we started looking into and I went that way. So
I think it was like 2 winters ago when we had that bad blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
And you lost like 7. I was like, you got to do something.
Blew over a big windbreak, and it just freaking 4 days straight of snow right on top of them, and they just got chilled. Try to bed them. They wouldn't lay down, nothing.
Yeah, that was a bad storm.
Yeah,
A lot. And you were not alone.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, things like that, and so far this winter with how early we got the snow, it's been pretty sweet so far. So
right,
been liking it.
I mean, so we feed in a couple slatted barns, and like one thing we've learned ourselves is, you'll never get that like 4 pounds a day, but I mean, it has been like consistent for the last 10 years.
Yep,
that we've done it.
That's
just like
that's what a lot. They just say it's just flat. And we'll call it flat line. They're just stay consistent.
Yeah,
there's no ups and downs, back off, like you said. And then I think a lot of it does the square foot. From what I've been reading and stuff on how if you let them have a little more square foot, you can get a little better gain. But if you're, tighten them down to that bottom line, kind of give and take. But it's kind of all preference and learning, I guess.
So do you guys still feed pigs too?
Yep. We were farrow to finish until 2 years. It'll be 2 years in May. We had a fire and lost our farrowing unit. We had a 2600 sow farrowing unit.
Oh.
So we used to be farrow to finish. So we lost our farrowing barn. We haven't got back into that, but we still got a lot of fat hogs around still too.
Gotcha. Do you do your own pigs? Or do you feed for somebody?
No, we own our own.
Still own the pigs?
Yep, still own the pigs, and then we do all the feed for it too, make the feed. So.
Oh, you grind your own feed?
Yep.
Okay. There's not a lot of people that do that.
No, not really. For some reason, we don't like to hire stuff done for some reason. It's a terrible idea some days.
Okay, wait. Do you butcher hogs too?
So that's something coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work in progress. I think we might kind of expand.
Yeah.
Add pork to our agenda. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, is it the same kind of process? I mean, you just add.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
you don't have to do anything different, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't think so.
No.
So yeah, we have that's always in the back pocket here.
Yeah.
We used to live right where I built the cattle barn, but we just moved here this summer to my uncle's acreage. And so now we have an area that we can do like a kind of a storefront deal. So once we get that, we can do the pork thing. But yeah, that's something we'll probably add if she does that eventually. But
who bought the old locker in
Lake City? It's still for sale, as far as I know.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, hell, you guys might as well just buy that too.
Just open a storefront there.
In town.
Yeah, that building's seen better days. There's some bricks falling off of it. I know.
Oh, is there?
And then I think the other locker's moving to Lake City. Actually, he just bought the grocery store in town.
Oh,
so then he's going to actually become
hopefully
USDA certified,
okay.
from what I know.
I knew that was kind of his hopes for a
Well,
while.
He's been trying forever and had a building pad built over in Lakeview, and then they shut him down over there too. He just had a heck of
that's right.
Yeah.
He had a heck of a time.
He has. He's had a tough go.
Yeah.
So there's not a grocery store in Lake City.
No,
Just
he still has it. He's still going to do grocery and then the processing and everything there, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
He's condensed it a little bit, which is fine. I mean, you didn't need 6 different paper towels or whatever, but
Right.
still a little bit of everything.
So does he own it already?
Yeah, because he bought it.
So
It might have been November or something. I don't remember when the heck he took over it. But
Okay.
yeah, he's
it's
actually
been a while.
yeah. They've already built a wall in the main grocery store part of it and stuff. So that'll be really close. But Yetter's close for us too, I guess.
Right.
We're right in between all that area. So.
Yep.
Okay, I want to know about like your customer base. Do you see the same people coming back? Are they pretty loyal, or is it like random one-off?
I would say most of them are pretty loyal. We've had the same ones probably since we started.
Yeah.
For 2 years, probably. I would say we've gained more and more each time. Social media is huge.
I was just going to say, like, is this like a fake, just of
Facebook.
strictly Facebook?
Yeah.
Do you have a website or anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
She has a Facebook page just for it. And, like, she just shares pictures of us.
Basically, like word of mouth and
Facebook.
Right.
Yeah. Do giveaways once in a while, and then you gain probably 30 customers a time.
Yeah.
I would say mostly pretty loyal customers for the most part.
Yeah.
And we raised our prices last year, I think, by 50 cents. And people were like, no, we don't care. Like,
Well,
we want the
I
good
feel
beef.
like
And
a lot of like this business is relationship based. So once they know you and your farm,
yes,
they're confident that they're like, oh, I can pay a little more.
Yeah, and we follow a lot of other people that's kind of been doing it just to kind of see what they're doing, and we had no idea either.
No.
It was, how do you charge? What are they charging? We were just like, I just want to be half a medium, kind of.
Right.
You don't want to be the top, don't want to be the bottom, but it's gotta.
But
try to
heck,
make it
lately, I feel
worthwhile.
like we're basically grocery store prices with our beef prices. I don't think we're
Yeah.
ripping anybody off by any means.
Right. Are you all conventional cattle?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's
Like
somebody
the
not
grass fed and the organic
Yeah.
and or the all natural or whatever it.
I don't
Got
know.
a
Do
couple
people
people-
care about that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
We've got a lot
there's
of-
a niche there,
Yeah.
but that's the 3 people, and you can't do it for 3 people.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
I guess my opinion. That's
Probably
just
a
a
bad
friggin'
topic
label.
to go down the hill.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just a label.
Yeah,
Everything
right.
everything is drug free that goes to anywhere.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's a different story than for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go down a whole different rabbit hole with that one.
It's hard because, we've had people reach out and say, it's not grass fed. Oh, I'll pass. And you just have to say, okay, that's fine.
Right.
Moving on.
It's like, I want to put the blindfold on and tell me which one,
Right.
which one you like.
Yep. Absolutely.
Like I said, it's just one of them. You just, okay.
A big one was the antibiotics. We ran into that a couple times,
Yeah.
but
And everything is antibiotic free because you can't.
there's
Everything's
that label.
withdrawals.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But I don't think people don't realize
understand that.
Yeah, there's definitely opportunity for education there.
Yeah.
I
And
would
that's
say
what
so.
she kind of does, just shares,
Once in
if
a
we're
while, I'll
working
kind of
cattle-
like poke on my page, like, because guys, that last round you got in, they were full of pink eye.
Mhm.
And
So she just shared.
one of them's eye was like, obviously had been
Eye,
treated
yeah.
for a long time and it was popping out. And I just kind of said, this is what happens when you don't treat
Yeah.
things. And
Just trying to,
It's hard for people to
expand that
understand.
knowledge of stuff. But yeah.
or I look at it too, like I always try to explain to people, when your kids are super sick, what do?
Right.
You take them to the
But
clinic.
they want their livestock drug free, and it's and then they're the animal people, but then you're gonna watch that thing die because you can't treat it because that's what they want.
But then
Yep.
you're still the
and
bad
then
guy.
so that it's like that's worse than treating it, and
Yep.
just like anything else. So
It's a hard
And-
group, but for mostly our customers, I would say they're pretty understanding.
Yeah. Do you ship anything or is it all like local pickup?
Mostly local pickup. We shipped a couple times. His sister met a couple on a cruise, and
Oh.
they
so it's been kind of nice because it's kind of them in the test figuring
they've been
it
our
out.
test run a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit. They're from Tennessee in Nashville, and so
in South.
and then
Or
we shipped
somewhere
her
out there.
parents too to South Carolina, and we shipped a couple times to them, and it was okay. It's just kind of hard to. The packaging. I'm like, I don't understand how people do it, honestly, with the packaging prices.
It's
and
expensive.
yeah, and then your dry
ice is
and then
expensive.
overnight shipping. That
Mhm.
is, yeah.
But
Mhm.
just
So
the
that
boxes alone, I don't know, just like Amazon, and it was like, holy shit, that box is like $8 or $10 just for the
Yeah.
stupid
Right.
cardboard
So
box.
I've been keeping his
Like,
vet
what the heck?
boxes.
Yeah.
The insulated coolers.
Oh,
That's what
that's
I've
a
just been
good
keeping that
idea.
he gets from his vet meds. And then I go to Hy-Vee and get dry ice, and
Yeah.
that's been a better choice.
Mhm.
Yeah, we haven't got big into that.
No.
Shipping
Guthrie
thing.
Center, they said that if you have customers who are interested in shipping, they take care of your shipping for you. The customer just has to pay them for their shipping costs.
Oh.
So I kind of like that because then it
That's
takes
nice.
that off my plate for right now since we're
Yep.
not really
Mhm.
good at it. But it's also nice for people who want beef who don't live here and they just ship it for you.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I feel like, we don't, have you been down there?
No, I have
We
I
not.
feel like you've
Stocked?
talked about it. Like
Yeah.
you stalked them on Facebook for a while.
Yeah, that's what-
That's what we did too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They got a lot going
They
on.
do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So we were coming back from Des Moines, and we took the long way to come home that way or whatever, just to, and yeah, it's
It's nice.
yeah.
super nice. We stopped and we got a bunch of stuff that we probably didn't need, but it was all good.
Yeah, I always just see what other
They
people are doing,
flowers,
what they're doing. That's
Yep.
everything.
check it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place down there.
I mean, just following them on Facebook, they got quite the operation.
Yeah,
They know what they're doing.
yeah.
We had them on the podcast, Hyman's Milk.
Oh yeah.
That's where we get our milk.
Oh, do you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every night when I'm sitting on the couch, I go through and look at their posts, and I'm always like, oh my God, they delivered 26 gallons of milk to our house. I'm like, that is a lot of milk.
That is
Oh,
like,
that's-
yeah.
Like, just following them on Facebook too, they are really,
They're getting.
I mean,
they're
they
good.
get rid of a lot of milk in a week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, they
even
just
like
keep adding
their,
cows too.
yeah.
their Lake City drop, I feel like, is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, between your mom
It's
and us and
it's
your
a busy
sister.
place at 7:00 on a
Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's freaking cars coming everywhere. The other night it was
I made you go the other night. I was like, okay.
whole line and everything. It's like, oh, this is a happening place on a Wednesday night in Lake City.
And he's
Jeepers.
just like the most patient person ever. Like, he doesn't even care.
Yeah, because she
He's
told
just-
me to go get it, and we got some cheese and
Oh, yeah,
some
there's smoked
other
cheese.
stuff. He's like, "What did you get?" I'm like, "I don't know. I was just told to come pick it up." So he was going through the Facebook page. I'm like, "All right, next
We
time,
did-
sorry, I'll come more prepared for you." There's 7 people behind us.
We did get a turkey from
Oh,
for
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Oh.
It was
Oh, yeah.
super good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It turned out really good. It's been cool to just to listen to them too. It's like, yeah, it's kind of cool to see the whole listen to them talk about all their stuff too.
Right. Yeah.
Going on. But yeah, it's like you said, it's wild. Pulls up in the van and it's just handing out all that freaking milk.
Milk.
It's wild. Never
I
would've
don't even
dreamed.
know how I came about them. I think just Facebook.
Yeah.
Again, like social
Mhm.
media.
We stopped over there one day, just kind of check it out. I mean, it's just, their barn. I mean, there's not much to it. It's just dirt floor barn, and, he made the stalls out of the 2x4s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up on it because we had a milk cow when we were a kid. And like you said, Dad made the old stanchion head gate or just a thing. You'd throw her some corn, she would walk in, you'd throw it, and he would go milk it. So we grew up on it, and then we hadn't had it for, I don't know, forever. So yeah, it's kind of cool to have it again. But yeah, it was, what were we in Ames one time?
Yeah,
And
our kid had an ENT appointment.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a stoplight.
the lady was broke down,
Car full of kids, and nobody would help her. And she was the first one at the stoplight.
just sitting there, and her
And I'm like,
flashers
Austin,
were
you
on.
better go help her. And it
I was
was her.
I was like, I got to stop out and help this lady. I didn't know who it was.
She just had a baby. She must have just had
Yeah,
their
she
little
just had a
girl.
newborn
Yeah.
or whatever. And I'm like, just pull across. I can see if
I
you
said,
can at
"You
least
better
push this
help
car
her."
off, the side of the road.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah, and it happened to be her. It was just crazy.
He's like, he got back in the
I
car.
seen his Carol plates. I'm like, Carol plates. I gotta help whoever this is. And I had my pliers on, and she's like, there's nothing here. And she's like, they just worked on it, had
Her
my brakes
husband.
done or something. I don't know. And I was checking stuff out, and the one battery cable was really loose, and it was maxed out. And luckily, we got it fired up, and the dealership was right away. So she could pull across, and somehow
He got in the car and he
She
said,
was like,
who
"I
was
think-
that? And I said,
I think
was it
that-
our milk lady? He's like, I have no idea. It kind of looked like her. It was that night. We had to go get our milk. And I said, Austin helped your wife at the stoplight.
Just crazy coincidence,
Yeah.
small world thing.
He's like, here, I'll give you your gallon for free. I'm like, you really don't have to. But
I was just doing my
He's
nice
like,
thing
no,
for
you-
the day.
Yeah.
Right?
you really helped her out because she had all the kids and she was stuck at that stop.
Nobody else was stopping. It was just cars were all going around.
Yeah,
I was like,
I know what you
can't
mean.
do this.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, that's a bad feeling. I mean, that's a
Yes.
bad
Uh-huh.
feeling for a man.
First one at
Yeah.
the stoplight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's right at the main one off of 30. I don't know, like where you turn the stadium.
Much less a
Uh-huh.
poor lady with a car full of kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
and like I said, nobody was helping. And then a salesman did stop. One of the car salesmen did stop. You need some help pushing? I'm like, yeah, that'll work.
that would be
Fine.
okay.
And then I looked at her for a few seconds, and we got it started. And she was like, "You better pull across there, and that cable's not going to be tight." So, small world thing.
You guys got kids?
Yeah, we got 3. We got
Okay.
2 boys, 6.
3
3 and 2.
And a girl.
Yeah, girl's the youngest. So,
All right, what's easier?
Depends on the day.
I
I don't know.
Depends on which one's crabby for that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The oldest one's probably been the best.
Well,
The younger 2, they can have their moments.
We go back and forth. Like, is the oldest one better because they're the oldest, or is it because they're just the oldest?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it just gets easier
Easier
as they
with
get
time,
older.
yeah.
So I'm like, do you
I
have an
know.
unfair advantage?
Yeah.
I don't know. But then, like, sometimes they're all really good, and then sometimes they're all, like, really bad.
It's like, we're never taking you out for dinner again. That was miserable. And then the next time, it's like, oh,
Perfect.
it worked out all right.
We had to run around, do our cow pickup yesterday. She had stuff she needed to get done. So after church, we were on the way home, and I said, okay, who wants to go with Dad today? And they both go, I do. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
okay. We had to go down to Creston, get some. Then we come back up to Denison, grab some, and came back home here. And we got home. She goes, how'd it go? I go, brutal. Like, we got home from church. I was like, okay, you guys go home, eat lunch, do whatever you gotta do. I'll go get the truck. I'll come back and pick you up. We made it to 71 before Royce had to pee, which is 2 miles.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least you didn't pee his pants.
That's fine. I get it. But, it's like the truck is like the size of a bathroom. I mean, can you imagine locking your kids in a bathroom for 5 hours together and thinking it's going to go okay?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
not.
It's not. It's just like, I don't know. They just stressed me out bad yesterday. I'm like, we should not have done this.
They come with me, go get a load of feed sometimes. It's like,
We get stuck in gallery for 3 hours. And it's like,
it's
well,
just
that
like,
was
I should have
terrible.
I should have just done this by myself. Like you said, it would have been so much less stressful.
Sometimes when you
Could have
ask
sat
us
and
to
talked
go,
to my phone or somebody, or just sit here listening to the radio, and they're running around spilling a bowl of popcorn the one time, and that just was
they
like,
always take their clothes off and just like go like back and forth, just or Elle and Chet and Bo. They just always just go nuts in the back of your
my gosh.
semi, and
Man.
it's like in the bed they just go nuts.
Yep.
So, and I'm like, okay, Austin, this was not a good idea.
No. I mean, it always seems like a good idea, though.
Oh yeah,
You start out, it's like, oh, this will be a
This will
nice
be a
little
nice
family
fun
day.
family activity, and then it always
pretty
And then
much.
they just got to ruin it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like how it usually goes.
We went to Creston. I told them right away. I said, we're only getting 4 head here. Okay. And they all just like, there was no, they all just, them old cows, they just run right up the chute. And then both of them started crying because they didn't get to hep them. I'm like, I told you there was only 4. I said, in Denison, there's more, so we'll have a better chance. I kid you not, they poked. I'm like, this is what we're crying
This
about
is what
today.
we're about.
This is how today's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh,
Sounds like our
man.
kids.
And then we get back in the truck. So Ridge, the oldest, sat in the car seat on the way down there. Royce was in the back. Well, we get back up in the truck. Ridge was in the car seat again. Bubba was mad, so he grabbed him by the hair, pulled him out, and then he's like, well, it's not fair. He got to sit in it before. I was like, I mean, I'm with you, man.
Yep.
Just fair's fair. So
That's how Chet
Yeah.
is in the semi.
Yeah. He likes to be in the.
He likes to be in the front.
Mhm.
But like you said, it's like, oh, he's kind of right, but you can't also just rip him out of it at the same time. It's like, we just gotta work here. Jeepers.
right. So I hope you got your stuff done and enjoyed your day.
I had a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot done.
Usually you like to have it the other way. It's like, oh, they were great. I don't know what you complain about all the time. And it's like, then you have it out. It's like, yeah, I can kind of see why. Sometimes you don't want to admit you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Maddie, did you grow up on a farm?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
you're-
grew up by Rolfe.
Pocahontas.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, okay.
Northeast.
nobody knows where Rolfe is, I guess.
Yeah,
But
most people know where Pocahontas is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of knew what you were getting into then.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit I did. He's a lot busier than what my dad was growing up, I think, but we're making it work.
Are you by yourself?
No, dad and brother.
Oh, okay.
And then we got full-time help, or 2 full-timers, I guess,
Okay.
too, with the help with the hogs and stuff. But
Mm.
mainly the cattle thing's pretty much my deal. And then the hogs and the farming side is dad, brother. Brother owns a hog barn himself, and then dad owns hog barns too. So,
Okay.
so yeah, we all work together on the crop side and spraying and baling and all that other stuff.
So when
we-
your sow unit burnt down, I mean, was it tough to find wean pigs or feeder pigs or?
Yeah, we gave up some spaces that we were renting right away, but then we got hooked in with a place, I don't know, up in North Dakota, South Dakota line now. And we've had a constant flow.
They come in as
wieners, 15 pounders. That's what we've really done the whole time. Is we were selling wean pigs. We were feeding half of them roughly, and we were selling half on the open market when we were the fair. We weren't feeding
all of them.
No, it was like 52,000 roughly a year we'd put out.
Gotcha.
So we were feeding about half and then selling half on the open market. So that was challenging some years, like the COVID years. That was terrible. But couldn't get rid of them, the wieners. So
people wouldn't even take them.
No, we got past that point even. Yeah. And we were shoving them in every hole we had too. So we don't have to worry about that problem. And then the sow unit pig health thing is just terrible in Iowa with them things. Get just a speck of something can just ruin a whole group.
Ruin it.
Yeah. So just doing the finishing thing now has been somewhat nice, and we've had pretty good pig health here lately. So
good for you guys. Hogs are tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially in the farrowing business in the state of Iowa, it's really tough.
Yeah,
because the disease and how much livestock's in this area of, you can't drive very far without seeing a hog barn.
You don't know if you're going to get a bad batch of pigs.
Yeah,
and if you do, I mean, it's like it's over.
Yeah. Luckily, knock on wood, here since we've made
the transition.
Yeah, we've had pretty good health, and so it's been working pretty dang good, really.
Man,
it's been nice. But
did it take that whole sow unit, that fire?
So it took just the farrowing barn, and it left our 2 gestation barns.
Okay,
so it's all everything's connected by hallways.
Right.
There was smoke coming out the eaves of the second one. They were trying to put the one out. It was 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning when we got
2:33.
Yeah, and they were spraying the one with fire. It's like, that one's gone. We got to worry about
the ones that are still standing.
There's smoke coming out of the eaves, and those are still have a chance. That one was gone. I mean, it was gone.
Oh, that's a bad feeling.
Yeah, and at our old house.
Yeah, we live a mile away, straight to the north, and I got the phone call.
Well, we thought it was our power.
I thought we had cattle out.
Oh,
I did, anyways. When you get one of them
random
phone calls in the middle of the night, the first thing you think, I jumped out of bed so fast because I thought I had.
But you thought you thought we didn't have like power or something because your alarm went off saying no power at
our alarm system for the hog barns.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then we
there was no wind.
Power.
It's
like,
April.
we're
Usually
fine.
it's just it was just a fluke. They always go off every once in a while. But no, it was not. It. So I couldn't even put my socks on. I was shaking so bad. Yeah, so that was what I seen at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll.
So it was. Yeah. So luckily we only lost the one barn, and all the other pigs besides like 5 were fine. And then we moved all the pigs out. Luckily, we just got done selling fat hogs out of one of our other barns. Moved all the sows out, and a windstorm came 3 days later and blew the other barn over.
Just went ahead and took care of it for you.
It was just crazy.
Don't even question what you're going to do with it. Let me just
God
just let me just figure this out.
Because we ripped the end off of it, and the feed lines and everything to the one was just messed up. So we loaded all them out that day. And then we left the one barn and just temporarily did power and water and got feed lines running or whatever. But then 3 days later, we were actually in our shop and the wind came up and blew. And brother texted us, and I was up at home. He's like, the old barn, it was called, blew over. And I'm looking from our house. I'm like, looks fine. Well, just leaned it over, and it sat right on top of all the crates.
Oh.
So it just pushed it over. Farrowing barn was gone because they were stacked, and now that was gone, the south wind just came, and it's probably never had south wind in its life, and it's just crazy. Just one thing after another.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like that's how it always goes.
All right. So what makes you want to keep going? Like, there's easier things to do out there. What makes it worth it?
Our kids.
Yeah, I would say
our kids love it.
Yeah, they love the farming and the cattle, and like Bo, he's 6 now. He can, like when we're working cattle, he can run the alleyway, and
like people always ask us, is Austin ever going to get a hired hand? And I'm always like, you're looking at him, like you're just invested as much as he is, and I'm like, well, you gotta, you're building the future for your kids. Like if you want them to come back, you gotta get them involved and start them young. It's like I said, it's hard some days, but or hectic when you take them. Like we work cattle, and they come with us.
And it takes
two times longer, but it's like,
Just bring
they're
3 chairs
learning
and sit them down and
pack them snacks and whatever.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It gets done.
They enjoy it. They like it a lot. Like, what did Bo say to you the other night about the Powerball tickets? He said, remember when you said if you win it, you said, Bo, what are we going to buy? What did he say? A feed truck?
I think it was a feed truck, yeah.
First thing we're buying is a feed truck, so it doesn't take 3 hours to do your chores anymore. and what you were like, yeah, Bo, that sounds like a great idea.
So I said we could do that. I think that'll be just... Unfortunately, we don't have a feed truck today because we did not win the Powerball.
He was all about it. He was like, we just need a feed truck already. He doesn't like feeding cattle in the morning anymore because it takes
a lot longer than it used to be. Yeah.
So that's really what he was hoping for.
Oh, that's funny.
The middle one likes to go trucking and get food.
Yeah.
You get all your own distillers and stuff yourself?
Yeah. We got 2 belt trailers, and so my brother hauls for some local guys, and then I just do my own.
Does some of that go into like the pig ingredients too, or what goes into?
Yeah. We have a hopper trailer, like a big one, I guess, because it's a lot fluffier. And we just get the dry DDGs for the hog feed mill side, and then soybean meal.
Okay.
We used to haul it in our belt trailers, but belt trailers weigh more, so then we got one of them bigger hoppers with the vibrators on it, so you're not sitting there pounding your life away if it don't come out and get stuck. That was one of the better things we bought.
Well, when you are pounding away, aren't you like, man, I really should have just put this on the belt trailer?
Yeah. Oh, when you do it, when we had our one hopper, it was like, yeah, you cuss yourself because you're up there with a pole and everything. And it's like, that belt trailer, you never have this issue. It just comes right out the back.
Okay, so how do you go about mixing the feed for the hogs? Like, what's that process?
Oh, we got 3 bulk bins outside that we put soybean meal and DDGs, which is dry distillers grains, and then just milled corn. And then it comes into it's pretty much just an auger system that's weighing feed ingredients, and it drops it in an auger. And then the corn's metering at, we'll call it 1,000 RPMs. The DDGs is at 500 RPMs, and the B meal's at 300.
Okay.
So it's all done by weight and auger revolutions, and then it just drops it in an auger on the bottom and goes out. And when it's turning in that auger, it's mixing, and then it goes up the leg and into our overhead.
No kidding.
So it's a continuous flow system versus like a batch system.
Yep.
So like a cattle feed wagon, that's a batch system. This is a continuous flow.
Interesting.
And then we have like a micro table for all your trace minerals and calcium and dical and stuff like that.
But all your hog barns aren't at.
Nope. So then we got a 24-ton feed trailer.
Feed truck.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So we have 6 bins in our overhead that can each hold like 24 ton.
Okay.
And then we have a feed trailer too that goes and delivers it.
Gotcha.
So, and then we haul our soybean meal.
There's really not a lack of things to do.
No. Just like, I don't know, what was it, 2 days ago?
Christmas at 10.
Feed motor that was bad. Yeah.
like...
Feed motor was bad, and the hired man was working on it, and then I think Dad looked at it, but it was fine. But no, unfortunately, there's usually never a shortage of something to do. And then yesterday we loaded 2 hogs of fat hogs on Sunday. We've been doing that the last few weeks. So
kind of nice though on Sundays, and you have to worry about it during the week.
Yeah, we think we're gonna maybe kind of stick with that.
I don't think it's a bad.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. About noon we go load 2 loads usually, about 2 to 3, and kind of done for the week there. So
makes the mornings a little less hectic.
Yeah,
there's a local guy here from Carroll. He feeds a lot of his own pigs, and he feeds like 1 pot load of feeders a year, so 2 loads of fats or whatever it may be. And he hauls all his own fat hogs, and usually he would haul his own fat cattle too. But we hauled his fat cattle a couple weeks ago. I go, "You're not hauling them?" He goes, for like the last 10 or 12 years, they've given me like a 7 to 8 a.m. dock in Denison.
Mm-hmm.
So he said we load at 5 o'clock every morning. He goes, 3 weeks ago, they switched me to a 1 to 2 p.m. dock. And he goes, it's just ruined my whole day.
Yep.
Really. Because he goes, I could haul fat hogs before I even started my day.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
He goes, now this is just completely.
Yeah. That's what when I used to haul ours, because we did that too. We hauled our own fat hogs for, I think I did it for 3 or 4 years.
Bo was just born.
Yeah. He was just too, like you said, we were trying to do it early before our day started. So we would, load at 4 a.m. so I could be back by 6 or 7 to do chores. And then we were doing 3 or 4 loads a week at doing that. And then some days, you get stuck at the plant breaks down or they get full. And then you don't get back till freaking 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And your freaking day's already shot. So we gave up hauling the fat hog deal and decided to start hiring that done again several years ago now. But
well, truckers are truckers and farmers are farmers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to justify doing it. It's nice to do it all yourself, but there's a point where we all got to be honest with ourselves and be like, we literally just cannot do it.
Yeah, that's
like
what
my time is worth something. And it's not worth what I would pay somebody else to do.
Yeah, that's what we finally got to. It's like, all right, this is not working anymore. We got too many irons in the fire. This we can eliminate this one process. But yeah, that's I think our biggest weakness is we like to do a lot of things ourselves, unfortunately. But
that's a hard thing to change too. That's like a whole mindset shift.
Yeah,
too.
But like with this barn, we hired it all done, which was very nice because otherwise it would have never got done. No. So it was kind of nice just to sit back and we just watched.
Took pictures.
Took pictures. We took lots of pictures, but it was. I only had a few things on the whole project I had to do, and it was kind of nice. It was different, but it was nice.
It was different for you, but it was nice for me.
Yes.
It's one less thing.
Did you shut down your outside?
No, we did not. I didn't do so that was the biggest thing going into deciding is which is the eQuip program. Mm-hmm. If shut them all down or not, if it's worth the benefit of the money that you get or whatever, but then it's over-engineered and I feel like. Which it's a long process to do it anyways, which I did some FSA programs, so I still had to jump through some hoops for some low interest money on my project, but it's not the whole over-engineered whole equip project. So I decided not to do that because I could, with them slatted barns, you're kind of, knitted to yearling cattle.
Yep, you are.
So the outside yards can bring that. You can, background or get them ready to go into the barn if you want to get that size of cattle. So,
yeah, it gives you more flexibility.
Yeah, it does.
So, and once I do some stuff, and then it's more generating revenue, I guess, too. It can be, more head outside too. And to keep that barn filled, hopefully 365, hopefully have some sitting outside and they can bring it in. So, because that's where the money's going to be made is in the building, hopefully, and then with the manure and stuff. So, hopefully, it don't sit empty for too many days once we get rocking and rolling when it gets full here. So,
yeah, well, I mean, the beauty of that is you can literally bring something in same day, right?
Yeah,
like there's no turnover.
No,
I mean,
there's no hauling or scraping pins or that's what a lot of people. Do you have to wash the mats or anything? No, it's open the gate and you can run them right back in. Mm-hmm. So,
well, we were just talking about that the other day. Hairy heel's gotten so bad around, and Smoke was saying, well, like that's the beauty of the slatted barns. You just don't see it in there.
Yeah, knock on wood, I haven't had trouble with it on.
I'm not going to say we haven't seen it.
Yep.
Right.
But it is
not as bad.
Definitely.
That's been
your odds are a lot less than an open lot or even a bed pack.
Yeah, I can't, just from having it for the little time we've had, I can't believe how clean the cattle stay so far. Even with this, the cold and stuff we went through, I thought they would tag up a lot more than they have, and I just cannot believe how clean they are still.
Yep.
So, it's been a learning curve, but it's been good so far.
Is there anything you would change
in that barn?
Yeah.
Not. You added garage doors, I guess.
Well, to the sides. That's just because
the snow blew in.
Yeah.
But
so on the north alleyway, I don't have garage doors on it yet. Those are still coming, but that was just something that was on my list to do that got forgot about for a while. Mm-hmm. And then when it gets cold and windy, it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah.
So as of now, not really that I know of yet.
Okay.
So it's obviously got rubber mats. I don't know about, nobody really builds one without them anymore. So far it's been pretty dang good.
But you kind of went back and forth on the mats.
They're very expensive, but I went to a thicker mat versus, there was 2 mats I could have put in, I guess. It was a 1/2 inch thick or 3/4. I went to the 3/4 inch thick one. Just hopefully for long term and hopefully they hold up longer.
Yep.
So, right or wrong, I guess that was the one. add-on premium, whatever you want to call it. I did on it.
Right.
So, and I got 6 pins and just shy of 1,000 head barn. So water's in the middle, I guess. Bunks on both sides.
Do you have gutters that?
Nope. So I'm the 10% open.
Okay.
So they call it the Iowa style because that's how we can get around some regulations or whatever you want to call it. So on the south side, my barn sits back 10 foot and the pit's outside. But I didn't put gutters on because they $15,000 to put gutters on it. And I'm like, I'll just take the water. I don't need to.
Yeah.
Well, I went and looked at a lot of barns and different styles, and a lot of guys that had the gutters, they were still spouting it in anyway. So it's like, I'll save that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did the 10% open. So it's considered an open feed lot. And then we did a 12-foot pit. Some people do 14, but it's a cost thing there again, too. So hopefully it works out. I got a lot of money invested in it.
Yeah. Right.
It's hard to build that. And then with the cost of cattle. So
it's kind of a bad timing.
Yeah. So I usually just feed all my own, but with this project, then I'm doing some custom feeding too.
Okay.
So because it's hard to.
It's tough.
It's well, just like talking about the beef thing, putting one in your freezer and the processing of it is $5,000 to $6,000. It's just nuts what we got to pay for one of these things. Everybody's making lots of money. They think we're just paying more and risking more.
Exactly.
It's all margins game, really. So
it's going to continue to be the same way into 26, but we're all the same. We were selling a pen of fats and pick whenever it was this, just say September. Like you'd sell the pen of fats and then you'd go buy the feeders back and you're like, it's about the same.
Yeah.
Now we have to feed them.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing left.
No.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
It was so horrible. I mean, it was just like disheartening because on paper, it's like, wow, we really did well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I always say. We always have this conversation.
And then you went and bought them back and you're like, oh my God, there's none left.
It's just like a circle I always talk to them about. It's like,
so where did it go?
I'm like, but you made money, then you use that money to go buy it again, and then it's gone. I'm like, it's just a continuously circle of like, where is it?
Which would be fine if you used the profit to buy more, like to add.
Expand.
Right.
Expand. Not just,
not to just
replace.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be a different story, but you're not expanding. You're just.
If you look at people who are feeding the same amount of cattle as they were 5 years ago, like they're doing well because that is a lot more money than it was. I think people typically look at it as like, if I'm not growing, I'm not showing anything, but just staying the same.
And that is a hard thing.
Me
personally, in my head, like it doesn't look like you're growing, but I mean, as long as you're staying consistent, you really are because everything's just the cost.
Yeah.
But that's a hard concept to grasp. In my head, it is. It's just like, I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere.
Yep. I do think in this environment, this market that we're in, like it is smart to invest in things like a barn where you can
control the variables, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Because
that's what we're looking,
there's
trying
things
to hit
that are definitely outside of your control. And if you can control as much as possible, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, try to pick up on some of that efficiency numbers and stuff like that. This year it might pay the best, hopefully, but I don't remember the last time we had snow Thanksgiving.
Right.
And, we're farming until mid-December, it seemed like.
Right.
Last several years.
Yeah, last year was like Christmas.
Yeah.
You were still strip tilling.
Yeah. So, on them years, and then, we had the wettest July on record, so that mud, you get to control some of that stuff. So, like you said, that's kind of where we were at. And like I said, we knew we wanted to get one sometime or tried to, and it was either pour more flat concrete to bed on and stuff like that, or look into this, and we started looking at these. So
I think it was the right choice.
I do too.
Yeah.
And then versus a bedding barn, the labor, we got enough things going on. It was
right.
We didn't have to go hire up somebody else or buy more equipment. With the slatted barn, it's pretty much a feed wagon and something to load it, and pretty much can do it. So we didn't have to add no bale processor or stuff like that. And all the bales, you got to bale for them. Just repetition.
Yeah.
So, and the labor, we can add 1,000 versus like a 500 and didn't add no really workload. So it's feed cattle and walk cattle and worry about the cattle versus the bedding and the manure and all the other crap. So
No, 100%. I think that's the biggest benefit of the slatted barn is just, I mean, there's no labor.
Yeah. Yeah, I feed them
Especially
and
with
then
everything else you got going on.
go walk through them, and they become like freaking puppy dogs. I got one that
I
got one that pushes me around the pen. It's like, okay, that's enough. You're getting a little too rammy here.
The boys love that, though.
Yeah, they like to pet them at the gate, but it's just, they get tame, and it's amazing how tame we get. Like that one this morning, it's like, okay, I gotta like whack them a little bit. It's like, okay, you're getting a little too aggressive here.
Right.
A little too friendly.
I don't think you know how big you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're 1,200 pounds, and it don't take much to throw me around with your head. I'm walking forward looking at stuff, and I got my hand back so I know when he's going to like come
ram ya.
It's like jeepers. But yeah, it's pretty cool how you can get them that tame just by walking them. That's crazy. So yeah, we're still learning. It's been
fun.
Our first pin will go out here in February. So
that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the numbers. Hopefully
I'm excited.
We'll see. Fingers crossed they do good.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
And the markets came back pretty good. So after that
little drop.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of your comments about the marketing thing the other day. Wow, and it's one of your episodes. It was pretty funny. It's like, they talk all this, puts, calls. I don't know what I just do what I'm about like you. I like straight hedge. I know how it works. It goes up or it goes down, and you know what you're paying in or coming out.
Yeah.
All these puts and calls, and that's what they wanted to do something. It's like, I don't know enough about it, and I don't know if this is the right time to start learning about it right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How'd you come across the podcast?
You followed it for a while.
Yeah, I listened to it all summer.
And then you told me you should just listen to them.
Well,
I don't remember which one you told me to listen to. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
And then you listen to them when you truck, though, all the time.
Yeah.
And then we listened to the Heinemann one when we were going to gallery with our kids one day.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We listened to it the whole way there.
We have fun with it. It's turned into a lot.
Yeah.
I know that's what
Just
you're saying.
another
There's a
task.
lot of people
Yeah.
I know
I mean-
that listen, and it's like, you listen to today's episode? Because it's
Yeah.
usually every
Yeah.
Wednesday. So then we were waiting, and then I seen you post, I think it was on Facebook.
Maybe
We
it
didn't
was.
have time to get one out today or whatever. It's like, And then you were saying, people want 2 a week. You're like, that is not happening.
No.
Like
Yeah.
we struggle enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know how many episodes we've done at 11 o'clock at night at our kitchen table.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Then that's
But it's even, even those 20-minute ones of you guys just talking about, the stuff.
whatever it may
Yeah.
be.
I like listening.
It's so
to this.
relatable for a lot of
It is.
people.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well, and honestly, sometimes that's like the first time we've sat down and actually had a conversation all
Oh,
week.
for
So
sure.
it's
About-
like,
yeah.
it's very real time. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck is going on around here?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if there hasn't been one I enjoyed listening. I was kind of telling her that earlier when you were on the phone or whatever. I look forward to every week. So
Well, there's a lot of stories out there. I mean, like we were
Mhm.
talking earlier, everybody's got one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. For
Well,
sure.
that's what I said. I don't know what the heck you want to talk about. I don't think
Yeah,
you
he's
really
like,
have
I'm
a
not even
story."
that exciting. So why did you message him? I'm like, oh my gosh.
Everybody who's been on here is just a regular person.
Yeah.
We all do this every day. So I guess we are experts,
Yeah.
but it's interesting to see how different people in the same industry do things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the coolest, I think, thing. Everybody does it a little
A little
different.
different.
And even like when
Different.
we were looking at barns, everybody got a different thing
Yeah.
and style and how they do things. It's like, okay.
And different things work for different people.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the same thing works for
Yeah.
No.
And you can-
everybody.
yeah.
Right.
And if you can take something good about how that guy does it or you do it or, it's all that. You can
Yep.
always learn something. So,
Exactly.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks
yes,
for
thank
having
you.
us.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Rural Dispatch. I hope you found something valuable to take back to your own operation. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. You can keep up with me between episodes on socials at Barons & Co. or join our email list on our website to get new episodes delivered straight to your inbox every Wednesday. Until next time, keep those wheels turning. We'll talk soon. I want to share something we've recently started using, a new app called Beef Hub. It was built by cattle haulers for cattle haulers, and it's full of the info you actually want and need as a driver. They're constantly updating it with the most current details for the places that we go every day. If you're in this line of work, it's worth checking out. Use my referral code RURAL when you sign up and let us know what you think.